Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome.
It is said that anybody that the gods want to buy, they will make that person go mad first. Mental. Kolo, that is what they will make that person. You know what Yoruba people call weary? That is what will happen. So I'm not making reference to anybody. I'm just telling my adage, okay? You were never pregnant. Ooni of Ife allegedly ordered guards to move Igbi out of his presence as she cried into his presence, accusing Queen Naomi of knowing something about her failed pregnancy. Now, wow, some people will not do. As it is rumored, you know that one of the worst things that have happened to people like Igbi Ebony right now, as it is the fact that Olori Naomi and the Ooni of Ife have reconciled. They never saw that coming. And these are the kind of surprises that I love so much. I will not lie you, even me, Del, I never even saw this coming. Never. To be very honest to you, because Naomi was so upset. Naomi was so upset. And it got to a point where Kabiyesi see that after Naomi left the palace and Naomi went to go and write all of those things on Instagram, papers, as a mainstream newspapers will come to interview Ooni of Ife concerning this issue with Queen Naomi, he will not agree. He will not speak. He has never spoken concerning his failed relationship with Olori Naomi. Never. He protected Naomi at every, given point in time. But all of a sudden, Kabiyesi gathered his Oloris and started taunting Olori Naomi or throwing jabs at Olori Naomi. I just saw that the thing don't scatter, nothing remain again. But however, God used people to do what only him alone can do to the glory of God. And I say, may God be praised. May God continually be praised, okay? And I am praying and hoping that this will be sustained. But however, I really think that this time will be sustained. Let me tell you why I think it will be sustained. It will be sustained because one of the major problems Olori Naomi had was going back to the palace. That palace, to live with all of these Oloris, Naomi didn't want it, okay? But right now that the clear distinction has been made, and it is said that the Ooni of Ife is going to build the royal castle of Ife, where Naomi and himself will stay just at the back. Is it the side of this very palace? I think that is something that is sustainable. That way, Naomi might want to go back. Yes, Naomi will go back. Yeah. So right now, as we are hearing, you do know that this reconciliation didn't go well with the Ooni of Ife and Olori. I mean, with other Oloris, right? And so the only person who has washed her hands off this wahala with the Olori Naomi is Blow, who said she's not doing again, right? So right now, as we are hearing, if the information is true, they said as they saw Olori Naomi storm the palace of the Ooni of Ife with Tadenika, that became another problem. Naomi is their biggest scammer. I don't know how you get up in the morning and you sit down and you make a particular person, a human who is struggling, not understanding the complexities of life like yourself, you make that person your number one problem. I don't know how people are able to sustain this kind of behavior. You came, first of all, you took her husband, snatched her husband from her, and now she has become your problem. Now they say she ran into the presence of the Ooni of Ife at the royal chambers where Ooni was seated with some subject of his, right? Yeah, that Ooni was there with his subject. Olori Naomi was still inside. Naomi had not come back and she ran there. She ran there to go and attack Olori Naomi. She went there saying that Naomi knows something about her pregnancy. She came to ask Naomi why. Naomi was walking out and coming to come and meet Kabiyesi with the subject because they were together before Naomi went in. And Naomi saw Igbi. And Igbi was like, why? Are you satisfied now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now? Are you happy now that Kabiyesi acts as if Kabiyesi does not know that Naomi is responsible for her failed pregnancy, and Kabiyesi slammed her back. You were never pregnant. You were never pregnant, and you cannot continue to keep up with this kind of lie. The thing is that these people, I want to believe that when you live in an environment, you should understand your environment. I don't know if they are oblivious of some of the things that people know outside. Now, they have deities right there in the palace. So many that they are, praying and, celebrating. Every day there's one celebration of a deity or the other, right? Now, we are all aware that when a woman is pregnant for the Ooni of Ife, the woman is not supposed to stay in the palace. Like, they have a time limit where that woman can stay in the palace. They said, especially the reason why Kabiyesi cannot be in contact or anything with that woman is because of the child's hair that is growing inside the womb. Yeah, that is an abomination for the king. But with the ones with royal blood, like him, the Ooni of Ife, the hair may not be harmful, right? But the ones that are not with royal blood, that hair could be really, really harmful. And to the Ooni of Ife, it makes him very vulnerable to attacks and all of that. And that is why it's a taboo. They don't allow it, they don't. And they said once an Olori, a seed enters an Olori, that there is a sign that comes from a particular deity. You know those kind of seeds that may enter 2 weeks and the Olori does not even know because she has not passed that period where she's supposed to see her menses, right? And the Olori does not even know. They said that deity starts making sound in the palace that Kabiyesi hears. People hear that sound. They will begin to celebrate that it's like a baby coming, baby coming, baby coming. Palace will begin to celebrate. And that is where you see them begin to do their saraka. Is it, what do you call it? Sadaka. Yes, sadaka. People will start doing sadaka. Now, that is what happens. They said there is usually a sign for everybody to know that it might just be 2 weeks to know that when that seed is planted, the seed begins to grow, right? 2 weeks. Most times women don't know until it passes that stage where they are supposed to see their menses and they don't see it. Then that's where they begin to suspect that I may be pregnant or I may not be pregnant, right? But once that seed is planted, that deity gets to know and it starts making that sound. And once the people, royal family, or all of them, they start hearing that sound, everybody starts doing sadaka, giving children foods inside the palace, cooking food, chicken, everything to celebrate because they are expecting a new life to be added to them. Then, when it clocks 1 month, where the Olori herself finds out that she is pregnant, she starts making arrangement to leave the palace. Yeah, she starts making, and from that 1 month when the Olori herself finds out she is pregnant, right? She doesn't even go to the Ooni of Ife anymore. Do you understand? But Igbi knows, oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh. Igbi knows all these things. Oh. Igbi knows. Yeah, like she knows. But whether she does not believe the deity or she does not believe that people know or what she believes is what nobody knows. But she keeps saying she is pregnant. She is pregnant. It's not me. I'm not the one who is saying it. Too. These are all rumored, alleged, and speculated information making the rounds on social media. That she is pregnant. She is pregnant. How come your own, the deity, does not make the same sound? How come your own, nobody does any sadaka? It's only you alone that finds out. It's only you alone that does not leave the palace. It's only you alone that will stay in the palace. It's only you alone that will be communicating with the Ooni of Ife until a day where you say Pikin don't come on. Wait, oh guinea di, wait happen. So they say she came to attack Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi knows exactly what happened to her, that it is Queen Naomi's fault that she's no longer carrying her baby. Queen Naomi happy is Queen Naomi happy. They say Kabiyesi asked them to pull her, as in drag her like a sack of potato, but not like that, like Sha. You know, Kabiyesi doesn't do that. Kabiyesi asked them to take her out of his sight, that this woman wants to start this hour. Like, you know, carry her, go abeg, make her rest. Let me hear something. You were never pregnant, never pregnant. The thing is that she could not bear the fact that Olori Naomi came back into the palace of the Ooni of Ife. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. I love you, Dale. All right.